Good morning, this is Dr. Rebecca, and I'm going to be asking Elizabeth about her experience here at Pangemanan Chiropractic. First of all, Elizabeth, how did you find out about us?
My aunt heard me talking about my back hurting, and she recommended I come here.
Okay. And before coming, what was your overall condition? What was going on?
Well, technically I was in excellent health according to the doctors I've been seeing, and when I asked about my lower back pain and upper back pain, they said just take painkillers for it. That it happens, but there's nothing wrong with me, and I was too young to be having back problems, so they weren't going to do anything about it really.
And when they said nothing was wrong with you, how were your symptoms affecting your life?
It was very painful. I couldn't stand up for long. Sitting even hurt. It was actually to the point where it was affecting my mood every day. I was getting depressed. It was very crabby, just not fun to be around. It hurt to pick up my children and play with my children. It wasn't.
So even though people had told you there was nothing wrong with you, it was really affecting your life.
And almost made it feel like they were saying it's in your head. There's nothing really wrong with you, even though you're recommending pain medicine for me. It's still in your head.
So it didn't quite add up. Huh?
No.
And then since starting chiropractic care, what have you noticed? What improvements have you noticed?
Well, in my lower back, significantly. I can bend over, I can lift my children, I can play with them without pain, I can sleep much better without pain. In my upper back as well, I've noticed I'm able to breathe better, take deeper breaths, I'm able to relax more. And my x-rays showed other problems in my neck that I didn't know about, and in my hips. So now I walk, my hips aren't popping and cracking all the time, neither are my knees. And then my neck, I can actually keep a good posture. I'm not getting headaches near as often, getting dizzy near as often. My ears are able to drain. Before I was constantly stuffy ears. I have TMJD, and my jaw doesn't lock and pop as much as it used to. A lot of symptoms I didn't even know I had, because the pain from my lower back and upper back were so bad. I didn't even consider those problems.
They didn't even make it on the
No, they weren't even on the register at all. They're significantly better.
That's awesome. So overall quality of life is better. Were the treatments uncomfortable that you had here at the office, or can you tell a little bit about that for someone who might be nervous?
When my aunt recommended chiropractic care, you hear all the jokes about the cracking and popping, and no, it wasn't like that. The little hand tools are so gentle, and there was some sensitive spots where I had swelling and stuff, but that went away. As long as I did the icing and what you recommended, that all the pain went away, and so the hand tools are very gentle. So
wonderful. And then why would you recommend us to your family and friends?
Yes, definitely. I didn't know before coming in how much the spine affects every part of your body. And there are problems that I had that I wish I knew about before. I've had shingles, and I've had my gallbladder out. And I saw on there where, part of your spine might help with that. If, you get adjusted, it could help, early in advance, obviously, because we're so bad. But, for my children, I'd like to start bringing them so they don't have all the problems that I've had,
So. And then Elizabeth wanted to talk a little bit about some women's issues that she had. So, guys, if you're not interested in hearing the rest of this, go ahead and you can clip off the video, but go ahead, Elizabeth. Tell us about, now, did we ever tell you that chiropractic would, solve some of the problems that you're having with your menstrual cycle or with any of the pain down there?
I didn't even mention that I had the problems because I was so concerned about my back. But when I had my period, I just started, the flow. I didn't have the, debilitating pain. Before, I'd be hunched in a ball on my bed for a couple days. I'd be taking pain medicine out the wazoo. It was extremely painful, and it would hurt my back too. And it was emotional because it reminded me of, being in labor. I'd had a miscarriage, and it just, all that emotion, is boiled into when you have high hormones on your period. It was horrible. And then I noticed after, my first period after starting chiropractic care, that I didn't have the pain anymore. it was amazing.
Wonderful.
And I don't expect that would happen for every woman, but for me, I wasn't even expecting that.
Right. And that is something we don't guarantee that we're fixing problems. We're getting pressure off your nervous system. So that is a wonderful side effect of your alignment coming back into your body was able to heal that way. Thank you so much for Elizabeth for sharing. Hopefully you're going to be able to help somebody else out there who has not tried chiropractic care before.